Today is New Comic Book Day, so let's go ahead and take a look at my top 10 FOC comic picks for Final Order Cutoff due next Monday, September 11th, 2023. And I do have, I think, one option from DC Lunar in here, and if you like it, you're going to want to get that order in by the end of the day, Sunday, September 10th, 2023. I did want to remind you I do have my PayPal and my Venmo in the description of this video if you want to support the channel. But without further ado, let's get started. And first off, at number 10, we have The Walking Dead Deluxe number 1. This is a reprint of Walking Dead number 1, the newsprint edition, but it is in color. So if you're into The Walking Dead, this might be one that you would want to pick up. $3.99 price tag. So if you're into The Walking Dead and haven't picked up a number 1, this might be something you might be interested in. Next up at number 9 is my only pick from Lunar this week, and it is a DC book, Detective Comics 140 Facsimile Edition, the introduction of the Riddler, the first appearance. And next up at number 8, we have Ms. Marvel New Mutant number 1. This is the second print, Art Germ. Usually any second print is going to make it on my list, but specifically this Art Germ is really nice, so that's why it's on here. It's low because it's Ms. Marvel, and you know that's probably not much value there. But alright, number 7 is Daredevil number 183 Facsimile Edition. This one is where the Punisher and Daredevil team up after a girl dies. They both hunt down the drug dealer. So it's a couple issues after Elektra's death. I believe that's 180. So he's probably a little bit darker now. I haven't read this issue. I don't really know much about it, but there you go. And number 6, we have Ranger Academy cover A, the Mercado. So it's basically just younger Rangers are being trained. So it says, for the first time, discover the amazing school where Rangers are trained and find out for yourself which Ranger color you would join. So I'm guessing, okay, so test your might as a Red Ranger, never surrender as a Black Ranger, inspire those around you as a Pink Ranger, show no fear as a Yellow Ranger, which is funny because I'm pretty sure the yellow Green Lantern ring is driven from fear. Or prove that you're the smartest kid on the team with the Blue Ranger. So they're probably trying to make it like Green Lantern rings or Hogwarts houses or something like that. Something a little more interactive that they can build upon in the universe. And I did want to show you real quick, there is a LCSD, local comic book store day foil variant that doesn't have a cover out yet, so it might be something that you want to keep an eye out for. But let's move on to number 5, and that's Invincible Iron Man number 9, the second print, and this is the first appearance of this new stealth armor in second printing. So if that's something you're interested in, I'm not really interested in all of these armors, but I just thought I'd mention it. Number 4, we have Amazing Spider-Man number 35, and Spider-Man is turning into something sinister, some type of goblin. So it says that it's a beginning of a 24-issue story arc where Peter Parker will transform into a goblin. I'm honestly exhausted at the thought of it being dragged out into 24 issues. I mean, I don't know. If you're really into Spider-Man and some of this other stuff, I guess, and if you really like Zeb Wells' writing, But for me, I just have been underwhelmed with all Spider-Man for years now, and I've checked out. And I don't know, if I hear that it's good, I might pick up later. Maybe pick up a not trade paperback. Maybe pick up some online issues or something. You can get for like 99 cents, I think, just to read it. But all right, anyway. Let's move on to some covers. There's actually, I think, this one and then one more. Oh, yeah. So this is the Disney 100 variant, and there is a 1:100 ratio. You might see I switched websites here. This is leagueofcomicgeeks.com. I had to come here for the ratio variants because the previews world doesn't have it. Have the ratio variants, and I also couldn't just do League of Comic Geeks because everything that's released on October 11th isn't necessarily FOC'd by today. Like, there was a Turtle book that comes out on, according to League of Comic Geeks today, or October 11th, that actually was on last week's FOC. So anyways, here's the Amazing Spider-Man number 35. This is the Disney 100, 1:100 variant. Alright, so let's move on to number 3. And that is Venom number 26. So it looks like Black Widow's going to get her own symbiote. And I did want to show these variants here. So here's the Ivan Tao variant A. So I don't know if it's his exclusive or something, but usually, if there's something like that, I don't think this Gonzalez one has her on there. No, and this one does the. So unless that's her, then this Kirkham variant isn't really worth anything that either. And then there's this one as well. So I don't know which one, the A or the B. Well, I guess it's just the background is different. But that could be the first cover appearance with the first appearance of this new symbiote. So there you go. And number 2, we have Star Wars Mandalorian Season 2. I picked the concept art variant, and I'm guessing this is the first time they call him Grogu in comics. So if you're interested in that, like, there were previous issues that had the first appearance of Bo-Katan and Kryze. I know the first cover appearance of Bo-Katan actually went for a little more than cover when that first came out. Same thing with Gideon and all those. Their first cover appearances kind of went for a little more than cover. I don't know if it's still hot like it was then, but you know, this one is, again, I'm pretty sure this is the episode in the Mandalorian run where they first called him Grogu. You learned about his name, and so that would make it the first book where this comic book that has his name in it. So there's my number 2. And at my number 1, I have The Superior Spider-Man Returns. So this is actually leading into an ongoing Superior Spider-Man series. A lot of people seem to really be in the Superior Spider-Man, actually. Dan Slott seems to do a pretty good job writing Superior Spider-Man. Humberto Ramos is actually involved in it also, and we know he did a great job with Strange Academy. And then you have Ryan Stegman and Mark Bagley, and Giuseppe Camuncoli. I mean, you gotta seriously, all-star cast of people working on this book. So it is the first appearance of a female villain, and it says that she has all the power of a living star. So I really think it's going to be it's a one-shot. Okay, so it's not going to be a run. That's probably how they were able to get all this talent on here. So it's a one-shot. Might be worth it. $7. I don't know. If it's the one book you're going to get, maybe it's worth it. But I don't know. $7 is kind of hard to cough up for any comic book. But there's my number 1. The first appearance of a female villain in a lead into an ongoing Superior Spider-Man series. Oh, that's why it's the lead-in. And it is Superior Spider-Man Returns number 1. Alright everybody, that's going to go ahead and do it for me in this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, if you could please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment on this video. Help me out with that YouTube algorithm. And also don't forget, I am doing my 1K subscriber giveaway still, and I have my PayPal and my Venmo in the description of this video. If you want to support the channel, that would be great. Other than that, here's a couple other videos for you to check out. I'll probably do my all of September spec, and so you can kind of see what's going to be coming out. And then also my my new comic book day for today, before you head on out to the store. And as always, thanks again for watching.